So,
Killed for less.
lithium. So we're going to go to the copper coronet. I have no idea how long Eri is gonna stay in the group. It might be some time. Yo.
Yes?
I'm so finding this strange city and its customs very odd, yes? So very different from Kalimishan. Okay, thanks for sharing.
Aye, that be sounded right.
I don't recall the name of the guy who we're supposed to meet here. Ah, hunger.
Aye,
Your
I'll do
chattering
as you
starting
wish.
to wear on me nerves.
Move along, kin. I don't have anything to say to you despite your height. And I know why. You're no more my kin than the drow are. I don't like your tone. You got something to say? Best you say it now before you lose the ability. You heard me, Duergar. Should listen to what I say. I need Illithium. You plan on announcing that I'm Duergar in the hopes that I will change my tone. None in here would move against me, and you'll never get me out in the light. Besides, it's pointless. It doesn't matter, fool. I don't have Illithium. It's that simple. My source is inaccessible, and you aren't getting any. Get angry if you wish, but it won't help. You sound like this was not a planned shortage. What's the problem? Oh, so now you wish to be my friend. Why should I bother with you at all? You can't fix your problem, or you would have Illithium. What else can you do? Nothing. Very few opportunities for mercantile trade in this place, when you are even a hill for a modern dwarf. Alright, fool. You wish to share my problem? I'll give it to you. You want Illithium? You can wait for it. We mine it deep in the earth and it's dangerous going. It's rare enough when production is normal. This is all useless information though, because my latest shipment was stolen from under me. So there's no Illithium for anyone for another season or more. Maybe I should try and have a talk with the person that robbed you. No, let's go with the... I'll exact justice for you. I'll take the Illithium I need and leave the bandit dead. You want to go chasing after him, that's your business. It's lost to me anyway. I show my face and he'll have the guards on me just for being Duergar. Typical of this city. I'm just a poor businessman, but I'll be jailed just for my shadowed face. This bastard that robbed me looks like a hill dwarf, so he's welcomed with open arms. They wouldn't guess at what a fiend he is. After I hired him, I found out what he had done. I suppose that's why he cheated me and took off. Yeah, don't you worry, just point me in the right direction. Yes, well, you can go after him if you like. Last I heard, he was holed up in the Bridge District, a derelict little place bought with my gold. Here, I'll even mark it on your map. He won't be moving much. He was on the run from Baldur's Gate when I met him. Oh, I suppose you'll want his name as well. The name was Neb. He left a few families crying, or so I hear. Tell his corpse that Unger Hildark sent you. I don't think we met Neb, but he's
And
actually in
later I'll
Baldur's Gate
split your
1.
gut open.
I wasn't kidding about that. What, you only meet him if you... after you visited Candlekeep, revisited it, and you come back to Baldur's Gate and meet with the guards, stop you if you surrender and let them arrest you. That's the only way you meet Neb.
Aye, the dwarf blooded do it.
He's basically a mass murderer, and he favors children. He's the one who helps you escape from the prison. So at least that's one way of escaping.
Greetings, good customer. A pearl to you.
Yeah, we've seen you before. Who the hell sells the potion cases? I'm surprised we haven't stumbled into one. I'm pretty much sure I've checked all the stores I've encountered so far. Yeah, this is the derelict house. Mrs. Cragmoon.
Hello there.
What can I do for you, dearie? Something to ease the aches? A potion or two for the dangers of the road. Potion salesman. Do you have potion? Oh, thank Christ. Do you have anything interesting? Nothing really. Not even the better healing potions. Hmm. Yeah, that helped the situation a little bit.
What is my task?
This is locked or trapped.
I await your word.
But
Hmm.
Yes, Abil?
We're expecting trouble.
Yes, in Bearvan's name, it shall be done.
Don't care in whose name you do it, just do it.
okay. Fine.
You wouldn't hurt a gnome, would you?
Weren't you supposed to be a dwarf? Yeah. Clearly he's a gnome though, and he has a gnome. Yeah, at least a gnome sunset. Uh, have you reason to be here? I do not recall summoning such as you. Do I know you? I do not think it is so. I'm here to take what you stole from Unger Hildark. Unger? So, you support the morally grey with the slaughter of the morally red. Think what my death will mean. Think of the children. Come then, attack, and your death shall be a riddle for some other fool to solve. He should be a
Ustan Zadorst.
spellcaster. I'm pretty sure he is a spellcaster.
Leave me be.
I get some damage on him before he gets away.
I'll help however I can.
I have mage spells, not good ones.
All right.
On my honor, it shall be.
Come, my pretty children. Oh shit.
Be quick with it. Abyss be paid well for this.
Child spirits. I think, I'm not quite sure, but I think they might be unkillable even.
What can I do?
What he's doing is basically buying time. The children can do their business. I could be wrong on the
What is it
unkillable part,
now?
but certainly they're opponents you don't particularly want to meet if you just take down the bastard instead.
I am yours to command.
I don't have true sight anymore, so I'm going to have to try to dispel
What do
any
you want,
enchantments he
groundling?
has. Okay, who has the mace? Do the mace.
Half killed for less.
I will tolerate only so much. A waste of my
What do you
time.
require? Consider it done.
This is a lot more exciting than any circus.
I shall a solid hit.
Me axe be bloody red. You'd been able to...
Yeah, Aerie did the damage to me because I'm evil. Ah, shit. Fix your
Leave me be.
mistake.
Shah guides my hand.
I shall... Ultranon!
Yes, I will do my best.
No, I think we can do this way.
Eh?
Victory shall... Destiny awaits.
Bark
Child
your
child
orders,
spirits
old
are
I'll
dead
do as you
and
tell. But only
What
if
is
there
my
be a good
task?
amount of coins a week.
he's near there.
Yes.
So we've got this.
Okay. Abyss be paid well for this.
Nib's head. Excellent. Much needed healing potions. Ooh, another dagger and much needed Illithium ore. Nib's nasty cutter. Target must make a saving throw versus poison or suffer 2 points of damage per second for 10 seconds. That's quite a lot of damage.
On my honor. Very well.
Be quick with it. I've killed for less.
Pearls.
What do you require? Done.
What do you want? Aye, that be sounding right.
What? Yeah, that was the Berserker ending. Yeah. Not too bad. Not too bad at all.
Yeah, aye.
Okay, we got a few extra potions and crappy ring. Okay. No, not okay. we're still going to wait for the substitute
And
to be
later I'll
produced.
split your gut open.
We're definitely going to use the Illithium right now. We had other things. No,
Aye, the dwarf will bloody do it.
I'm just wondering, did we have other things that we also put on hold that had a timer? Maybe, well, it was probably just the ore. Takes a day, about a day to complete. We're probably just going to rest a little bit. Get the time moving. Don't go back. Get the time moving as fast as possible.
Fine. Your chattering's starting to wear on me nerves.
Eh, who's there? Some boy dwarf wandering in my smithy, I see. I rarely get visitors, with the blistering heat and all. Something I can do for ye, boy. Who are you? My name is Cromwell. Now mayhap ye'll tell me who ye are, aye? Corrigan, if you really must know. Nay, I care not. But ye're in my smithy, and it only be polite. Now, Corrigan, be there something ye need from an old dwarf, or does ye just like to smoke? What do you have for sale? I be not selling ye anything. I be the finest blacksmith in Athkatla, and I works on commission only. Can make most anything ye desire. So what do you make? I made armor from the scales of a basilisk, a helmet from a cockatrice, items to put fear into the heart of the bloody gods themselves. All of me work be done for commissions. Give me the ingredients and I can forge an item of power, sure enough. 'Tis a good living for a smith of me skills. Do I have anything that could be forged into an item? I couldn't rightly say. Let me have a look into your goods then. Minute of rummaging and I'll know for sure, aye? A Flail of Ages. Yeah, there are more heads to it. If you can find it, I can add them. Sword. It's the pommel piece. Yeah, pommel for a sword. Part for a Gießen bow. Some kind of metal. Ye've Illithium here, aye, and a mace of disruption as well. I could apply a coating to your mace and improve it greatly, giving ye more protection from the undead. What's involved in that? Two things, my friend. It will cost ye 7,500 gold for the work, no less, and without an apprentice, ye'll have to stay here a full day and help me run the fort. Yeah. Our monetary situation isn't that great, so I guess I spent most of my money. But well, there are some spells that we certainly need to buy, so that's always gonna cost a lot of money, especially on the higher levels. It can cost easily 10,000 or more for a single spell.
I need a swig of some strong dwarven ale.
Well, there you go, my friend. Use it well. And if you comes across anything else of interest, he knows where to bring it, aye? We need to return the head. We got a few items we could sell for money. Maze of Disruption +2. Immunity to level trim, otherwise it's pretty much the same. So no major changes there. I'm definitely going to give it to Corgan though, because he also needs a weapon to harm certain enemies that are immune to bladed weapons. So a Mace of Disruption will suffice just fine. I haven't been really using the throwing axe. Hmm. Earth Sword of Berserking. Yeah, we meet again. Doesn't look like we have much of value here. Ring of Invisibility could always be useful, but I think we already have one. I suppose I can store it in a gem bag. Just in case we change our minds about
A
using
best be
such a
paid
thing.
well for this.
It isn't going to take all that much space. Lost child. I don't think we spend the actual
Half
day
killed for
there.
less.
It says you spend a day, but you don't.
Ah, I know a discerning eye when I see one.
I don't think we also are gonna need the Elven Court bow. We might as well keep it. Not for Corgan. Corgan has a throwing axe. If we absolutely need a ranged weapon, we can use that. Yeah, just slid all away. We have 5,000 gold. That's pretty weak. That is weak. Um, we could do other things, supposed to pass the time, but
Been able
I
to
think
set
we're
an eye
better
at
off
me.
just sleeping, because it doesn't really matter how much in-game time passes in this game, but some things are tied to it passing, so it's better for us, I think, to
I'll
just
do
let
as
it,
you tell.
the in-game
But only
time
if there be a
pass.
good amount of coin to me.
It's a cold and dreary day when
Being
you don't come
too
extending
time
me
efficient
hospitality
is
to his
also a
guests.
weakness.
Come, enter and be welcome at the sea's bounty.
That should be 24 hours.
A best be paid well for this.
It's a minor quest though. Successfully completing the Illithium or Sir Charles artist quest might yield some other quest. But it's not totally a waste of our efforts to complete it. So it would be all with Helm. So well, a job's a job, and we're fairly poor at the moment. Not in danger of starving out or anything, but we can't really
And I
afford
think to
anything
call this
either.
civilization?
Yeah,
Blasted bloody.
I'm gonna
Half
cheat
killed
here.
for less.
Greetings, good customer. A pearl to you?
Well now, you returned. I've got the alloy that you wanted. Looks just like Illithium. It has most of the same properties as well. There's just a slight problem. We had a deal. I know we had a deal, but the market has changed drastically in the last few hours. I've been approached by two other churches for lithium of their own. It seems they are courting Sarles as well. I'm afraid you are in competition with both the Temple of Lathander and the Temple of Talos. They both seem very determined. Don't worry, I have honored my deal, and you get the first shot at the alloy I've made. I didn't even tell them about it. I cannot take any more until I get more lithium, so they're out of luck. My price has to be higher though. You understand the pressures of the market, don't you? Well, I must ask for 500 gold instead of 200. It is still quite reasonable. It's not like we have a choice. This is highly unreasonable of you. I will report you as a cheat. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna lose the race if you do that. Just pay the man or woman. Oh, it's not so bad now, is it? You've got a close approximation of what you need, and I have fair compensation for the demand on the item. Go on, I'm sure SARS will be waiting. Oh, I'm glad to be able to wrap this up. Doesn't particularly bother me as far as the actual quest is concerned, but it bothers me in the sense that I hate having a huge list of unfinished quests in the journal. There's no real good way to filter them out, so it's just a huge goddamn list of journal entries. Yeah, it's a pretty big list now already, so
Aye, that be sounding right.
we should just start from the top and start finishing up some of those things.
For the glory of arms.
What? Hailus Stanislav. Really?
Begone, commoner. I have my own business to attend to.
You've lovely features there, girl, for an elf. Such lovely blue eyes. Perhaps I will forget about Oriona, and the two of us shall go somewhere together, yes? I'd rather see you go somewhere with your toady there. Uncle Quail warned me well enough about dirty old men like you.
Aye, I'll do as you wish.
So let's see how this goes.
Oh, do go away.
You're back. I have not appreciated the wait you put me through. That better have a good reason for keeping me so long. Yeah, I ran into some opposition from another church. Here's your Illithium though. Fine, fine, I don't really care. Let's have a look at what you have brought. Ah, Illithium. This is a fine specimen, isn't it? Smelted to remove impurities, I see. It is smooth, yes. Almost translucent as well. Such a magnificent material. Done and done. I will shape this for your church. They will be pleased with the result, I'm sure. Now, out with you. I will polish away this grime of your hands and see that what is inside waiting for me. Go. I will deliver it when it's ready. Wait. Wait just one moment. I must polish this.
This is not Illithium. You have cheated my art.
Illithium holds no oil or grime. A handprint on Illithium is an impossibility. Lithium was unobtainable. It was this or nothing. And it should have been nothing. I have made my wishes clear, and you have made a mockery of them. The most important element of Illithium is that it will bear no dirt or grime. Cast as Illithium, my work need never show the taint of another mortal's hand. The master of the forge told me that there would be no difference. Perhaps in strength or feel, but what does a bumbling forge monkey know about the beauty of the ever-smudgeless surface of true Illithium? This is garbage. I will not work for you, or any other. This city has insulted my work. I will leave at once. Coachman, my bags, my muse. Yeah, that didn't go well.
And later I'll
But
sneak
we
in the
did
Dublin.
give a crap about that anyway, so who cares? Wonder what happens if you go to the prison. Worry about that some other time. Let's see what's the end result of our little quest on here. It's a failure, but we attempted put a serious effort and spend a lot of coin there.
Aye, the dwarf blooded do it.
Seriously tried to cheat the man, but we did spend a lot of coin.
Fine.
Duty is the greatest honor, and
Yes,
duty to
as
Helm
you
is
ask.
above all.
Fool, what is wrong? Has Sir Charles proven difficult to deal with? I could not please him. This Illithium alloy was not enough. He has gone. Then there is nothing left to it. What's done is done. We will commission work from a local artist as soon as we can. Using this alloy? A pity, but it... What is this, Guardian? I had heard you were commissioning a new work for the temple. Is this it? It has to be High Watcher, but no longer. And why not? It resembles the work of Prism, though of course it cannot be. It has an odd look to it, like the time between the dark and the dawn. I find it pleasing. It carries the sheen of Illithium, but it is smudged. Good. Helm's armor is unblemished, but the acolytes should not think it easy to attain without tireless work. Place it somewhere prominent, Guardian. It will serve. I'd worried you might expend our coffers on that overrated Sir Charles, but this pleases me. No, but this pleases me. Fine work. As you would have it, High Watcher Ozik. Oh, Helm guided us through the mire of pretentious artists and nobles, granted us a humble tribute that is still worthy. I have gained his blessings. 10,000 experience, that's something. Oof, I'm just glad this is over now. Now, what you are owed. You have served Helm with due care, and have earned a portion of the artist's commission to cover any cost you paid. You have earned more than mere gold as well. Helm is practical, and would have his payment be so as well. You shall have the Helm of Glory to further yourself. Report back to me when you are able. We have allies that will require your service. That's pretty funny. Everything worked out for the best anyhow, and I thought we would be in trouble for certain. Helm of Glory. Armor class bonus, charisma bonus. Does this stack? Yes, it stacks. But we have charm protection. We'll keep that in handy though. Might be handy, so we'll keep it. What's the other quest you wanted to talk to me about? What's our reputation anyway? 9.
I have a duty for you to perform.
It has been requested of us that we assist the Temple of Lathander in their dispute with the worshippers of Talos. We have remained neutral in this matter, but the balance of the situation has shifted, and should one side gain dominance over another, there will be chaos. Go, speak with Dawnbringer Sane, my counterpart in the Hall of Lathander. Helm be your guide through the halls of friends and the trials of enemies.
Eh? Abyss.
What is it? No. Well, there's no harm in taking the quest.
It be nae the decision I'd make.
Dawnbringer Sane.
What is my task? It shall be.
The Morning Lord welcomes you to his sight.
Ah, you must be Thule. High Watcher Oisig had said he would send capable help. Are you ready to aid the House of the Morning Lord? So, what do you have in store for me? The Morning Lord takes great pride in the artifacts of his rule. We have many items on display, from new artworks to the aged relics of bygone days. Today we are one less. We are the victims of thievery, and our followers have been shaken by this vulnerability. Quick steps must be taken to rectify this. So, what can be done? We know the culprits. They have not concealed their crime. Talisons, slinking from their temple to degrade our worship, hired common thieves for the deed. They fear no retribution. The Morning Lord cannot suffer his relics in the hands of such evil. Find these thieves before the Talisons receive the items. The spark of dawn has lit the way. Go to the filth of the slums at night and intercept the delivery of our Dawn Ring. Bring it back to its proper place. Expect resistance from the Talisons. Divination reveals their foul servant. Go and relieve the one called Travin of our rightful property. Fine. The reward will be suitable. Go to the slums during the night. If you can do this without bloodshed, all the better. But spare no wrath if necessary. So there will be no wrath sparing.
But only if there be a good amount of coins of it.
Tell me something. Did you have much of a family?
I've always thought of Gorion as a father and often of Imoen as a sister. Yes, I suppose your experience has not been typical for a surface dweller or their parents and siblings, but you have had something similar, it seems. I cannot understand the relationships, the closeness that the families of the surface retain with each other. In the Underdark, things are very different. Oh, What was your family like then? My family was much the same as any other Drow family, which is to say, it is nothing like you know a family to be. Children are raised by the priestesses and the matrons of the house. There is no affection or loyalty, all exist to serve love. Even as one grows older, one is little more than chattel to the house and the greater glory of love. I had 14 sisters, and each one was more of a danger and a rival than the next. Most of them perished young, many by my own hands. Fathers do not exist as you know it. The male serves the matron of the house, and she when she wishes to conceive, or when she desires pleasure. Indeed, Drow males are educated in all forms of erotic pleasure. They exist to please women, and live or die at their whim. There are normally no brothers, although some noble males are favored more than others. Most simply exist to serve queen and house, but this is not always the case. You mentioned your brother before. He was a special case? My brother Valas was an exception to the standard Romale. He was my childhood friend, and perhaps my only friend after all is said. As a boy, he would set cantrips about the royal hall, giggling hysterically when a hapless handmaiden would stumble on a colossal sulphur-stinking glamour. As an adult, he was a useful wizard, and amused my mother enough that she did not sell him into slavery. He watched over me and protected me, and I ensured that the worst of the abuses that befell males did not strike him. In the end, he saved my life. He prevented my sacrifice and killed our mother, giving me the opportunity to flee. What happened to him? He no longer exists. So I'm cold and tired, and no longer in the mood to speak. Excuse me. Okay, we're not gonna do the this morning load quest now, but we have a lot of smaller things we should be doing. Put the spirit of child well into rest, yeah? That's something we
I
should be able
best
to
be
do.
paid well for this.
Copper Coronet reached the teddy bear. I don't think we can return it until night comes, but we might as well do it now. Just to get the journal entries out of the journal. No, don't go to Walking's Promenade, you dumbass.
Have killed for less. Aye, that be
Should be
sounding
in
right.
Copper Cornets, in the back rooms, where you can buy sexual services.
Aye, I'll do as you wish. For now.
YOLO. I think this is another merchant.
Well, you look like the sort who has more than 2 gold pieces to
Yeah,
rub
it's one
together.
of the special merchants that has been added. Very expensive equipment. Druid stuff. A bit more exotic weaponry. 38,000 for a sling. +5 sling does not require bullets. Demon, extra damage versus demons. 50% chance per hit of making targeted spellcaster lose 1 spell from memory. +8 maximum hit points, +3 spear. Armor class, resistance to slashing, piercing and blunt damage. 25% chance of each hit confusing an opponent for 3 rounds. +1 charisma, +1 wisdom. The biggest advantage of these would be that you can just buy +3 weaponry. Those are very hard to usually get, especially in certain classes. I don't see anything particularly interesting. I'm not gonna pay. I'm probably not gonna buy these. We have all the guys who need to have a +3 weapon. That's the important part.
What is it now?
You need something?
Jacques.
Okay. And later I'll split your gut open.
Not you. Linus.
I need a swig of some strong dwarven ale.
Oh, it's you again. What is it you want now? Your name is Linus, right? Well, yes, it is. How did you know that? I've been sent by the ghost of the little boy you murdered to retrieve his stuffed bear. Hand it over. You're here to retrieve his bear. I think I have it around here somewhere. Yes, let me take a look. Yeah, here it is. Give that to the little bloody bastard and tell him to stay away from me. I better hope that this is what the boy is looking for. Oh, it is, it is. I'll just collect me things and I'll be out of your hair. Yeah, I'm not
Be quick with it.
police. I don't care about punishing
Aye,
the
but dwarf
criminals.
know to do it.
It's not my job. I don't have any interest in that. Tavern wench.
I need a swig of some strong dwarven ale.
Anything else? Something small. A lot of this will be wiped out when we actually finish the Aaron Lindvale questline. Montaran. Kidnappers that buried Terdir. Yeah, we have a few. And the captive dryads. Okay. Okay. We have a few.
Fine.
I'd like to try to find the kidnappers. The man in red who buried someone alive in a graveyard district. You know, he's spent his time in the bridge district.
I'll best be paid well for this. I've
You're
killed for
rather
less.
outlandish folk to be wandering round here.
Welcome to the home of Acton Balthus, currently Vice Regent of the Council of Athkatla, my lady. Lord Balthus is not here. Might I ask your purpose? I'd like to speak with Lord Balthus. Lord Balthus is a very important personage and has no time for impromptu meetings. For an appointment, speak with the Council Secretary at the government buildings. Now, if that's everything, I shall have to ask you to leave, my lady. Lord Balthus would wish the privacy of his home respected.
Do not disturb my duties.
You there, you're trespassing in the home of Vice Regent of Athkatla. You will remove yourself from this place immediately. Might as well remove. We don't want to pick a fight right now. Just came here to have a
Never
little bit of a
decision
look.
I'd make.
Wonder, probably leads to the same place. Riedel.
My prices are the best south of
Fish! Get your fish here! Yeah, it's probably not him.
On my honor.
Okay.
Consider it done.
Okay.
What? I'll do as you tell. But only if there be a good amount of coins away.
Now, what is this place? Looks like a regular house.
Yeah, I'll best be paid well for this.
Too heavily trapped.
What do you require?
Maybe it's just someone who knows how to trap his home, which seems a slight overkill in my opinion.
Eh? I've killed for less.
Still, I'm not seeing
Yes?
anything particularly
I
interesting
await
here.
your word.
Bark. Aye, that be sounding right.
A whore.
What is my task? It shall be.
Okay, there was the horn. I think that's a summoning device. Horn will summon forth a 5th level berserker warrior who will fight for the summoner for 1 minute. Or maybe used once per day. That's not particularly useful.
Aye, I'll
You'd
do as
need
you
to
wish.
upgrade that for that's useful. Get the warrior to summon being of a higher level.
And later I'll split your gut open.
Cromwell can't do this. There's a crafter specifically for musical instruments. It's one of the shopkeepers in the promenade. I'm sure of that.
Aye, the dwarf will not do it.
I'm 100% sure on who though. That's also one of those. That sort of thing requires gems. That sort of upgrading. Commoner's house? Yeah.
Fine.
Don't want to disturb.
I best be paid well for this.
Okay. Pitre, Valahar, Valaria, Drakandras.
I will tolerate only so much.
Don't care who you are.
Yes?
Leave me be.
Be quick with it.
You're
About
what my
time we got
talents
to
are wasted.
business.
I'll help however I can.
Holy shit.
I'll have you dead.
What do you want,
Demon
groundlings?
summoning.
The axe be bloody ready. I've killed
Yeah.
for less.
What can I do?
That's exactly what it is.
What is it now? Lil Alur! For sure!
On my honor.
I'll have you dead.
And Basu will not be in any way really vulnerable to magical attacks. Try to cripple the mage then.
A skull breaker.
Spell failure, excellent.
I'll have you dead.
Eh?
The mage.
Bark your orders already.
Here.
Didn't expect this.
What gives?
Well thought. This is a fairly high level group. Probably the highest we've encountered this far. So
Be quick with it. What do you want, groundling?
Yes, Abil?
You will pray for death when I am done with you.
well, he's going
You
down.
will pray for death when I am done. You will pray. A solid hit.
I will stop looking at me.
The equipment isn't. Yeah, the equipment is shit, but we're good otherwise. High level, poor equipment group.
What do you require? Consider it done.
Leave me be. Very well.
Yeah, very disappointing equipment. That's probably why I had no recollection of
Yes.
this.
I will do my
Yeah.
best.
You basically, if what your memory latches onto is useful things. Well, the value of the jewelry is quite high, but it's just money. That's totally pointless. A little bit of experience, a little bit of money, and that's it.
I'd make.
So it's not a bad encounter in any way. It just you don't get anything particularly valuable out of it either.
I'll do as you tell, but only if there be a good amount of coins awaiting.
Peasant. Oh, she. You look so red.
Explain your intent and make it good.
What do you want, friend? Can you not see that I'm busy here? Yes, very busy. And so are your clothes. Very vividly red, in fact. What? Alright then, what is it you want? What are you trying to pull here? I bring greetings from Turder. You are his man in red. Yes, color matches. Turder, but he's... It was that little weasel Seal, wasn't it? He told you. I knew I shouldn't trust him. I had no choice though. Them or me. Well, now the choice has been made for you. I'm going to put a stop to this. You would kill me quick. My partners, they're the ones to fear. You ruined me, but you'll not get me here. Open the door, boys. I got to get in.
Explain your intent and make
I'm
it
sorry,
good.
I don't know how he found out. That ain't why we're mad, you little rock-knowing fool. You were supposed to kill them sacks, not dump them. I couldn't. I can't stand the blood. So drown him, whack him with a stick. I don't care. What kind of a... We have to go, Chemitis. We've got company. Not before I kill this little rat stink. Not before. Okay, so I'm just standing there doing nothing. Yeah, that's not cool, game.
Let's
By
see
my
what
honor,
your
you
guts
shall
be
not
looking
see
like.
another day.
Have killed for less. But time we got to business.
What are you doing?
Aye, that be sounding right.
This is I'll do my
The
best.
dumbass Ares blocking.
Bark your orders already.
To battle and victory.
He's actually a decent warrior.
A dangerous mistake.
Aye, I'll do as you wish. For now.
Ooh, boots. Haven't seen good boots in a long while. +5 versus missiles. Why not?
And later I'll split your gut open.
What is my task? Yes.
Any traps? This can't be all there is to
Aye,
this.
the dwarf.
Stand where you're at, peasant.
Who's there? What do you vermin wish now? The guard will hear of this outrage. Who? You are not my captors. Who are you? I demand to be freed. Wait, Tool. There is no reason that we cannot ransom this lady off ourselves, yes? There's no reason we cannot profit from this. How dare you say such a thing? Free me at once. I demand it. You demand? You do not seem to be in a position to demand anything. I am a prisoner, not a victim. Answer me. Are you to rescue me, or are you to ransom me? Not decided as of yet. No answer is also an answer. You are a villain that profiteers off of the pain of others. Get out of my sight. I will not look upon my captors. Demanding a little
On my
wench,
honor.
isn't she?
Very well.
Apparently the previous kidnappers didn't do any kind of reality check on her. Not that it matters if she's just either just need to keep her here. Demand what exactly did they demand? When you ask a ransom, you usually ask for something very specific. What did they ransom you for? We will honor your demands in exchange for the release of the Lady Elgia. As per your request, I will meet you in front of the Copper Coronet at nightfall, and I will bring the ransom. Okay, what's the ransom? Again, nightfall.
Be quick
So
with it.
we have.
Fine.
Yeah, we need to rest. We have the little. We'll go to the graveyard district, return the little bear,
Best be
and
paid well
I
for
guess go to
this.
Copper Coronet after that, or in front of it, and handle the
Have killed your
ransom
less.
business. There's a locked door there, but I don't want to deal with that right now. I know what's there. It's a very deadly encounter, very deadly. If you go there unprepared, this can be a huge pain in the ass. I mean a huge pain in the ass. It's I think you basically fight against. It's not that big of an area. Maybe sort of a this size entrance chamber and more of a screen signed follow-up chamber, and there isn't all that much room to maneuver. But you'll be facing a lich, a fighter, a vampire, a high-level mage, and a beholder in that area. So it's not a easy thing to fight against. You have to have a sort of a plan. What the fuck are you gonna do there? The vampire shouldn't be a problem because we have the Maze of Disruption, so I'm not too worried about that. We also could, if we find or if we do have a scroll of protection from undead, or we wish to get one extra, that would also help because we could take care of the at least the vampire and the lich. The problem is we can't really avoid fighting them all anyway, because the whole party will enter there. So that probably isn't gonna work all that too well. And that's not the biggest problem. With the Beholder and the other mage, it's just a nasty combination.
Who are you?
Mama! Mama! Do you know where my little man is? Do you have him? Yes, well then here's your bear. You go to sleep now. You have him! You have him! Oh, thank you, sir, thank you! I can go to sleep now. Thank you. Good luck for Biconia. Excellent. Okay, now to the ransom meeting. Level 14. And our first 7th level spell, that's the maximum for a priest. The power is equivalent to, I guess, a 9th level spell for a mage. So nothing. It's a very powerful spell. So even a sun ray. We haven't been using flame strike all that often, so I'm thinking I'll remove it. We could use another true seeing, but there are other good spells here. Chaotic commands. Yeah, we probably should start taking those. Slay living. Chaotic commands is protect against suggestion, charm, domination, command, sleep, maze, confusion, and all spells that fit into this category. Also protects from target from psionic blast. We are protected from charm, but there's a lot of other nasty things like stunning and things like that that are extremely deadly to your frontline fighters. So I only need 2 at the moment because we only have 2 frontline fighters, but I think we are going to need them. Sooner or later we're going to stumble onto something that uses them, and you have to be able to protect your guys at that point. There are other ways around it, like using summons that are not vulnerable to that. Undead are good for that. The Mordekainen sword is good for that, but we're not at that point, so we'll have to. Even then, we might want to use our frontline fighters, because if we can't just throw them into the fray, they're not going to be of much use anyway. So, and
I'll do
that
as you
will
tell,
require
but
protection.
only if there be a good amount of coins away.
Okay, yeah, we had a couple of things. The ransom and the meeting with the people who got the ransom. Who stole the item from the Temple of Lathander. They're all here in this map, so we might as well do them all now.
I'll heed no churlishness, peasant.
You're the one I am to meet. I know no one else that would approach me. Show me the note if you are who you appear to be. Yeah, give me the gold and you will have your mistress. Gold? It was not part of the deal. You shall have the ransom agreed. Please. That is all we brought. There can be no more. That will do. I will point the way to the lady. You will find her there. Our deal is done. May you rot for what you have done. Huh. It has a delicious irony that is almost worth more than the gold. Collecting this ransom. I find it encouraging to see such backbone in you. Rotation decreased by 2. Yeah. Silver pantaloons. A high-quality pair of silver pantaloons. This was the ransom paid by a welter for the release of Lady Elvia. This is totally useless to us because we don't have the core golden. What are they? Golden pantaloons? Golden trousers? Whatever. I don't call them more. You got them from Baldur's Gate 1. But you need all the gold, silver, and bronze pants to be able to do what you need to do with them.
This isn't as wonderful as I thought it would be, traveling with you.
Yeah, Harry is complaining. Our reputation is still 7. It's fairly high. We're disliked, but we're not going to suffer really any negatives from that. Oh, come on. Another meeting awaits. Empire. Shit.
Ustanza dost. Now not.
Death
awaits you, but not I.
You really should reconsider. You know it is in your best interests. I've told you that I have no interest in betraying my guild. I do not believe your lies. I've heard the stories. Mere stories, told to frighten you into staying with a dying organization. Why would they fear competition? Because they are weak. No, we have lost some members, but I have heard that many did not go willingly. Nonsense. They were as free in their wills as you are now. As you are now.
I am the predator that lives amongst you.
There. Isn't that better? Whom do you follow now? Yes, I know. I see you lurking over there. I think it would be best if you moved on. No need in you losing your life over something as simple as this. You. I know of you. I fear you are in the wrong place at the wrong time, and certainly acting for the wrong side. This is the fate for all of you. Shall I make him dance? Yes, I think so. Attack them, slave. Attack those you would call brother.
What do you abyss be paid well for this?
I am yours to command.
The axe. I've killed for less.
What do you require done?
No mercy for those who oppose us! Vithos!
I want to try something. I think we need to kill the Shadow Thief.
Next swing.
Vithos!
That's not really important. I want to see if he stops stops fighting us if we kill the vampire first. He's dominated after all.
Victory shall be ours. You know this.
Want to disable it? It probably won't work, but we'll give it a shot.
Ready. Blood and glory! Now you die! Aye, that be sounding right.
We're here coming here for a meeting though. Where the hell is he? Robin.
Hi, friend.
Hey you! What do you want? Can a man walk the streets at night without being bothered? Get off. I think you're the one that has done something to bother me. You, Trevin. What of it? You're from the Thalassans. I got what you be looking for, but only for a price. Of course, tell me what your fee is and I'll make sure you get it. I ain't gonna wait for payment, now or never. That was the deal. 400 gold or no ring. You will hand it over now, or I will have your head on a platter. You can't blame me for trying to make a buck. Go to the red brick house on the roof of the Copper Coronet. Speak to Borinal. He's the man. I'm just a contact. Good. Now leave. Consider how close you have come to death. Yes, of course. I'm very sorry. Very sorry. Borinal's house. I'm gonna cheat here on the travel again. So Borinal, just give me the ring so I can wrap things up.
Yes, as you ask.
Aye, I'll do as...
Ah, I know a discerning eye when I see one.
What in the hells do you want in here? I don't deal with common street-walking trash. I got clientele that makes appointments, and I ain't got time for you. You'll make time. You get something that belongs to me, so says that worm trappin'. Ah, that would be the Dawn Ring, would it not? You'll be glad to be rid of it. I have felt the eyes of the Celestial upon me, sir, each and every minute I've had it. Just one more simple test before you go. Don't have time for games. This will only be but a moment. I must be sure I'm giving it to the proper person. When dealing with Thalassans, a mistake would be the death of me. It is a simple matter, really. Swear your devotion to Talos. How would you ask me this? It's a simple matter, really. I'm to deliver this to a servant of Talos. If you are said servant, you will not balk at declaring your allegiance. You would most likely revel in it. But if you are not a follower of Talos, you will not swear to him even in jest. To do so would be to deny your own faith, or even worse, bring the attention of Talos upon you. So I ask you, are you currently in service of Talos? Or are you loyal to him and him alone, and may he strike you down if you are lying? I cannot speak the words you wish to hear. Then you will not have the item, believe me. The item will be returned, you will give it, or suffer. I'm not unprotected. If you wish a fight, you will have one. Muggers? Really? Okay.
What is it now?
Jacques.
Oh, chromatic orb. 9 points of damage to the mugger. Death. Excellent.
Be quick with it. Next swing.
A solid hit.
To battle and
What do
victory.
you want,
Oh, this wasn't much of a fight.
A death for every second I am in this form.
Well, they were just muggers anyway, not exactly a huge fighting force.
What is my task? It shall be.
The axe be, and later I'll split your gut open.
Don't worry. Piece of cake. +1 hammer. And that's pretty much
On my
it.
honor, consider it
This
done.
isn't as wonderful as I thought it would be,
Aye,
traveling
the
with
dwarf.
you.
Come on, Eerie. Quit complaining. Sometimes you have to
Aye.
get your hands dirty a little bit. Though a lawful good person like Eerie probably just doesn't have exactly a lot of sympathy towards us at the moment. I'm surprised she hasn't complained more. Anyway, job's done. What's our reward for doing the work of the Dawn Lord?
I'll best be paid well for this.
It was a fairly easy job, though, so I don't exactly expect a lot from them. A little bit of experience, some crappy item, that sort of thing.
I've killed
Maybe it's
for
worth a
this.
few hundred gold when we sell it.
What do you require?
The Morning Lord welcomes you to his sight.
Return right triumphant, Oh, the Thalassans will rue the day they dared defile the home of Lathander. Your service has been exceptional. I wish you were a member of our temple. You would have been a fine cleric had your life taken another path. I thank you. 1000 gold, 16,000 experience. The gold is appreciated, but we still have only 6,000. Yeah, Warhammer +1. Anyway, we managed to wrap up a lot of, at least a handful of the minor quest lines. Won't make a huge difference in our list though. Well, it makes some decent change. We'd also probably poison the druid grove. A lot of this is the Aaron's task to receive Shadow Thief's aid. Those will all disappear. Cult of the Islands. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm ending here. I think we're going to try to do the Cult of the Islands. We'll go towards the...
My wings have been clipped. Oh, I wish you could understand how it feels to be bound to the ground, chained and weighted like a miserable prisoner of Earth.
Yeah, we're all prisoners of Earth down here.
Oh, yes, I know. I meant no offense to you. I just remember what it was like to effortlessly soar through the clouds like the birds overhead, be truly free. But I suppose that place is forever denied to me now. It just feels so slow and mundane to walk everywhere. I don't know how you can stand it.
You get used to it.
All I can think of is how majestic something might look from up high. I'm sorry, you would think by now I would know better than to dwell upon it. Excuse me.
What we want to go is, we're gonna do the Cult of the Isles thing. We
I'll do
want
as you tell,
to...
but only if there be a good amount of coins of it.
Yeah. We want to get the Paladin in the group too. Because that's gonna work well. I'm just more wondering at how this is going to all end in violence, not when it's going to end. Or if it's going to end. It's going to go wrong somehow.
I am at your service.
Lady Irlana. Oh, my fair Lady Irlana.
Garrick, isn't it? What can I do for ye, Garrick? I, uh, I, uh... Okay.
I'm here to pledge to you the love of a poet and an artist. Take my fragile love, my sweet, hold it in your hands as I gaze upon you admiringly.
I'm here to pledge to the love of a poet and an artist. Take my fragile love, my sweet, hold it in your hands as gaze upon you admiringly. Yes, that's right. Oh, I see. Well, thank you, Garrick. Are you serious, Irlana? The man's a fop.
Come with me, my lady, and let me... Ow! Damn insects! Wait, fool, don't say that!
Come with me, my lady, and let me out, damn insects. No, you fool, don't, You've got a prize here, my lady.
So I see.
Excuse me for a moment.
Yes.
This foolish boy Carrick can barely take instructions. Sometimes I think he barely has a thought in his head.
Yes, sir.
Come to think of it, you do look passingly familiar. Did we perhaps meet in Meregas? I can hardly remember. Yeah, we did meet a Garrick there. Wasn't he the one who was with Silky, the bard?
Hello there.
Greetings to you, my lord. I be Lady Irlana, Knight of the most noble order of the Radiant Heart, at your service.
Okay, we'll be ending here anyway, but where's the paladin? Come on, let's go kill some beholders.
Best be paid well for this.
I'm gonna need someone to draw fire, so you would do just fine. Would be a terrible, terrible shame if you got disintegrated or something. I certainly don't want into my own men to do it, so... Brave Paladin to take all the hits would be exactly what we need. And he wouldn't be bad, he's very good as a frontline warrior. Very good indeed. Yeah, Keldor. Let's go.
Ah, it is always good to see you. How might I be of service?
Come on, let's go. Inquisitor. I think that's a anti-mage kit. May use Dispel Magic ability once per day per 4 levels. Ability is used at speed factor 1 and acts as twice his actual level, which means it will actually dispel things. True Sight per day for 4 levels. Great for anti-magic duty, great for anti-mage duty. Immune to hold and charm spells. Okay, very good against undead then too. Level drain is the only real problem. Cannot use spells, may not turn undead, may not use lay on hands ability, so not really all that many disadvantages either. He's very good. Strength could be a little bit higher, I suppose, and dexterity, but he's very good. Has a good, yeah, 5 points of magic damage to any who deal out any damage to the wielder. So holy shit. And full plates. +1 bonus to all saving throws grants the wearer with the free action. So can bear webs and that sort of abilities cannot affect him. That's his basic equipment. We'll change our ordering a little bit to reflect that. He is much better than the Konya as over 100 hit points, almost as good as Keldor on that front. So our attack capability, frontline capabilities got buffed by quite a decent amount there. And we don't have to even buy any additional equipment, he's good to go. So, the Cult of the Eyeless.